Are we live? Are we live? Okay, we looking live. All right, chat, tap in. This one's a good one. I really like this one. I really like this one. So guys, listen in. Turn up your headphones. Grab your goddamn popcorn if you need to. Grab a snack, whatever it may be. A lot of you guys need to hear this. Even I need to hear it sometimes, man. Because check me out. Today's topic is gonna be try a different input. You know, try something new. Don't keep doing the same thing. And trust me, I need to hear that for myself. That's why I'm talking about this, because this is something that resonates heavy with me, because I'm very, is the word rigid? Is it rigid? I don't know. Let me know down below, chat, if I'm tripping. Rigid, I may be saying the wrong word, but like, I'm very one-way thinking. I'm very one-way thinking, but a lot of the times I have to remind myself, Nick, be flexible. Be flexible. Be willing to try something new. Be willing to try something different. More of the same produces more of the same. But if you try something new, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. And for me, honestly, sometimes it's hard to try something new because I don't even know what to try. Or a lot of the times I'm thinking something just naturally won't work. Like, yeah, that's not going to work. You know what? I'm not going to try it. But, based off my experience, again, I always give the example for day trading. But that's what resonates with me. Again, I say this as well, too. It's going to be different for everyone. It could be different for your business, whatever, Even for work, this applies for me as well, too. Just try something new that you haven't tried because it can lead to a different result. You're chasing this dream, something you're doing every day. It may not be working, right? And it may not be working. You may want it to work. You may feel like it's going to work. You may feel like, oh, I put my heart and soul to this. But hey, the results are not resulting. Just look at the statistics. It's not where you want to be. And it's because you're still doing something that isn't working, and you may have to try something that someone else is doing. For me, a lot of the times, I only try something new when I get into the mindset and I'm like, screw it. I don't care. I'm just going to do this. And then when I get in that mindset saying, oh, I don't care, I'm going to do this. And then I just do it, not even caring the result. Whatever happens. Boom. Then I'm like, wait, hold up. That kind of looks good. I never thought about that, but that kind of looks good. I might keep trying that, So I really want to come on here today just to remind you guys that, like, look, you may have been doing something for a year. You may have been doing drop shipping. You may have, whatever you got going on at work, that whether that be you're in a sales job, and your pitch isn't working. Try something new. Go to someone who's already winning at that sales job, right? And see what they're doing. It may be something that you never even thought of. That's why a lot of times, too, it's good to watch other people. It's good to hear other people. Go to the people who are winning in that area. Wow, sorry. It's late at night, guys. My words are just terrible. Go to someone who's in that niche that you're in. Go to someone who's in that field that you're in. See what they're doing. It may not make sense to you what they're doing, but just try it. And a lot of the times when you're in this phase where, you have to try a different input or you have to try something new, it takes blind obedience at a certain point, right? Especially when you're trying something that someone else is doing, right? You're like, man, this person's doing that. It doesn't really make sense to me. But again, that's when you just got to lock in and just do it. Do it a couple times, get the reps for it. And then you're going to see different results. You're going to see results that you've never seen before. Right? And then you're going to be like, wait, this is kind of making sense. I can tie this all together, where now I'm starting to understand it in my head. Right? And now you have a different route to follow. So it really just depends. Hold on. Someone drops on the comments. Killing people who are better than you in your field and steal their gimmick. Yeah. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't got to reinvent the wheel. It's already created, bro. You just got to add some rims on it. That's another way to look at it too. So definitely, guys, whenever you're doing something in your life and something isn't going the way you wanted to go, just try a different input, man, because you never know what you're going to get. And for me, again, as I stated, sometimes it takes it takes for me to get to that, screw it, man, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it because I don't care anymore. I want to try something new and I want something different, and then see how it plays out. Because at the end of the day, no matter what it is, what field you're in, sales, you're starting a business, whatever it is, it all comes down to statistics, and you only get a different result if you put a different input in, and everything, like I said, comes down to data. So what are you going to try? What are you going to do different this time? Because you want a different result from your life, right? So whatever you're doing today, no matter how much you believe in it, no matter how much you love it, no matter how much you're comfortable with it, do something new. Try something new, right? Sail away from that island that you're familiar with and go on and venture off into something different. Even if that means you're going to mess up the first couple of times, man. Try something new. Try something new, because you may learn something that you can tie back to what you already know, and then you just have an elite level of information, So tap in, guys. Let me know down below, what are you going to try new? What are you doing right now that isn't working, right? Type that out, and then respond with, what are you going to try that's brand new? What are you going to try that's brand new? And then let me know how that plays out for you, okay? Again, today's topic is try something new, try a different output, and let me know how that goes for you, okay? Again, look, I ain't a professional, but everyone needs a little bit of motivation in their life. Everyone needs a little bit or someone to remind them, like, hey, yo, step up your game. Stay sharp. Try something new. Get different results. What do you think Kobe was doing, man? You think he's doing the same move every time? This time he might go left. He's always going right, but this time he might go left. Why? Because some people may not be good on their left, right? And he will never know unless he tried it. He's comfortable going right. Kobe's comfortable going right because he's right-handed, right? But he realizes, man, if I go left, I'm seeing a different side to the game right now. So check me out, guys. Let me know what you think down below. What are you going to try new? What are you going to do different? And what has you kind of moving a little bit stagnant in your life, right? That's how we get started with trying something new. We got to realize what's not working, what's stagnant in our life in order for us to try something new or be willing to try something new. Alrighty, guys, I'm out.